that he was the one.
Yeah.
Until Trinity was like, what is he doing? Morpheus was like, what? He's beginning to believe.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it was in a subway station he was gonna run, and she's like, why is he not running? He said he's beginning to believe now. Right? That's all it is.
Yeah. And I seen a movie. I was watching a movie the other day called Shazam. You ever seen that? It's a movie. It's a DC like superhero Shazam.
Yeah. He's with like little kids or something.
Yeah, a little kid, but he said Shazam. He turned to like a superhero. So apparently, when he first turned to the superhero, right? But they put because of wickedness in it, had a wizard and all that stuff, right? But the point was this, like, he said the kid that was with him was telling him, listen, the power, the beginning of power is belief. He said that the kid was like, the beginning of power is belief. So let's find out what some of your powers are. Because he just turned to the Shazam thing, but he didn't know like what he could do. He's like, let's see if he could fly. He said, let's try to fly. He said, all right, fly. And he could fly, but he didn't believe. So he just ran and jumped off a car, fell on the floor. And he was like, all right, you can't fly yet. Let's see what you can do. And when certain situation happened, he ran super fast. He had super strength. So they kept checking things off. Oh, you can do this. Then once he flew, because he believed he could fly. So they said it starts with the belief, you know? That's beautiful right there, man.
Like Yahawashi told the guy with the deaf son.
Yeah.
He said all things are possible to him that believeth.
Yeah.
It boils down to faith.
Yeah, it boils down to faith, man.
The scripture said without faith is impossible. Both sides are like, he don't believe in me, man.
Yeah.
See? That angered Yahawashi, man.
Yeah.
So that's what we tell brothers and sisters, you know. Yeah, you know, you might be preparing on a carnal level to some degree, food and whatnot. At the end of the day, it's going to come down to your faith, man.
Yeah.
Your faith is going to keep you whole, it's going to keep you stable in them times. Because there's going to come a time when you're going to have to be on the run.
Yeah.
It's going to come a time when you're going to be separated from your family, quote-unquote friends, separated from brothers in this truth. You may be alone out here, man. Buildings falling, chaos in the street, bodies everywhere. Okay. No food anywhere in sight. What then? Then what, man?
Like you see in the movie, the Book of Eli, when he's walking down like desolate city, well like the highway, but it was nothing there. Imagine walking. You gotta walk miles and miles and miles, man. You just walking, you ain't eating 2 days. The most I want to see where your faith is at, man.
All right.
You know, most I could make water appear right there, man. He could put spirit in to go to that tree.
A full 3-course meal if you want, man.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And you know, but we don't know how we gonna eat in that day. We just don't know. That's the beauty of the story.
Yeah, it's beautiful, yeah.
All right, because some great things gonna happen before we get beamed up, Lord willing.
Yeah.
Some miraculous things gonna happen.
Con.
Some marvelous things, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And the scriptures say his word not going to turn into a void, you know. And you read Isaiah 65, Isaiah 65th chapter. He says servants going to eat, they're going to drink. You see, they're going to rejoice. But the others, they're going to be hungry, they're going to be thirsty. They're going to vow for vexation of spirit.
They're going to howl, man.
They're going to howl for vexation. That's what I'm saying. It's like a howl.
Yeah, because she said, better he that died by sword than he that died by famine.
That's a limitation,
talking
right?
about famine.
Con.
Matter of fact, let's read Psalms 140, and then we're going to jump to this famine.
Okay, con. Psalms 140 and verse 1. Deliver me, O Yahawah, by Hashem Yahawashi, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischiefs in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips. Salah.
Adder's poison. Serpent, he's a serpent. He's a serpent, man. Adder's poison, man. All right, go ahead.
Keep me, O Lord, Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man, who hath purpose to overthrow my goings. The proud had hid a snare for me.
Yeah, like we went into the different snares. These so-called black groups, these are snares, man. Right, to keep Jake Luck. Let me hit you some. This guy, Chad Boseman, his name was, who knew he was Israelite. Yeah. Basically, what we hearing now.
Yeah.
That Black Panther was a snare, man.
Yeah.
Because all Jake was in this Wakanda and all this. Well, guess what? Wakanda ain't forever, man.
And that's how you know he most likely sold out. Because he said once he knew he was Israelite, he knew the truth, he heard the word. The next you know, he blew up to be some type of
and
the best actor.
And that was a snare.
It was a snare, man.
Because all Jake started, because a lot of Jake wasn't looking towards the African shit no more. That was played out. Then this guy gonna come with this whole Panther nonsense. Wakanda forever. And now he's dead, man. Wakanda ain't forever, man.
And I remember that was the same year that the movie The Birth of a Nation came out, and they was pushing Black Panther more than Birth of a Nation.
Yeah. I mean, you know, Panther was a good movie, but you know, it was just a movie, man.
But did I see it? I don't think I seen it.
Jake got caught up into the whole Africa and this fictional place, man.
Yeah, because Jakes was coming to my job saying Wakanda, brother, Wakanda forever. I'm like, you know, Wakanda, we Israelites. Like, man, they started asking me questions about it, but yeah, they came like Wakanda forever. Like, what do you mean? That's a movie, man. Wakanda
That's what the main guy is dead.
Gone.
So that's the end of that.
End of that, man.
So that's the end of that. The real hero was Killmonger. It was a Jake, man.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan was a Jake, man. Okay, and he wanted to use the vibranium to help Jake. He said, yo, you got the materials to free our people, and what you doing, man? Nothing, man. You see? So he was the real hero of the movie. What they call the anti-hero, right? Because he wasn't a villain, man. He's the only one who made sense. Okay? What they were also showing in that movie, too, the reason why Wakanda was great is because Esau didn't colonize it. See, all those countries, those Hamitic countries, once upon a time had their glory, but Esau colonized that entire region. Those are the people eating flies, doodle, and all that crazy shit, right? That's why they impoverished, because the Europeans went in and out of that continent. Right? They took the gold. They had a term called blood diamonds. Okay? They took the diamonds. They took the gold. They control the resources. Oh, and guess what he's also doing in countries? They fund the rebel groups. This rebel group to fight this rebel group, that rebel group to fight. Who's behind it? Edomites, man. Okay? There was a documentary that came out not too long ago called Doug Hammer Show. Where, the guy goes into how they gave AIDS to the South Africans. Right? That's a good documentary. There's a lot of BS in the beginning. You know, he took too long to get to the point, but when he did get to the point, it was powerful. He went into Alexander Jones, and there was an organization called Simar, and one of their mercenaries was telling them the way we got the South Africans to get AIDS was through vaccines. And the white power structure didn't want to have an all-out war with the South Africans because it would make Europeans look bad. So they had to go about it another way, through those vaccinations, AIDS. And the guy said, why did you do it? He said, because of white supremacy. To keep the white power structure going. Wow, look at that.
Look at that.
See? Scripture says, Habakkuk. Oh, you finished with Psalm 140?
Nah.
See, the Spirit got us going finish reading, and then we just gonna read Habakkuk.
The Spirit, man, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Psalm 40 verse 4. Keep me, O Yahawah Shah, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the hands of the violent man, who have purpose to overthrow my goings. The proud have hid a snare for me and cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me, Salah. I said unto the Lord, Thou art my power. Hear the voice of my supplications, O Lord. O Most High, the Lord, the strength of my salvation. Thou hast covered my head in the day of battle. Grant not, O Lord, the desires of the wicked. Further not his wicked device.
Further not his wicked device, man. Because all these devices ultimately lead to the New World Order. Where he's going to lock down everything, and you're going to lose all your freedom and your liberty.
Yeah.
He's going to make this a police state. This is the precursor to that, man. By funding these groups, man. Okay, these are snares and traps, man. This is King David praying against, man. And then he also going to use it as a catalyst to come after brothers too, man. That's why you had Jam Master Jay talking about Israel and the 12 tribes, and you're an Edomite, a jackass, man. Okay, you've been exposed to call on Yahawah Yahawashi for that. Alright? That guy is evil, man. Alright, but read on.
Reading on down. Least they exhort themselves to love. Verse 9, as for the head of those that compass me about, let the mischief of their own lips cover them. Let burning coals fall upon them. Let them be cast into the fire.
Missiles.
Con.
Nuclear. That's the fire that's going to destroy the rich man when you read in the parable.
That's right.
That's going to destroy his society. And they're going to be gathered and go into captivity.
Con.
He was trying to cry to Abraham to have mercy. Abraham was like, when you was in your blessing, Lazarus was suffering. Israel. Now he in his blessing, he rests. You won't have to taste the heat, man.
That's right.
You got to suffer, man.
That's right.
Okay?
Con.
It's going to be trading places, man.
Mm-hmm.
So this whole chapter is good. That's a beautiful prayer.
Yeah.
King David is saying, go ahead, if there's any more.
Read it on down. Into deep pits, that they rise not up again. Let not an evil speaker be established in the earth.
Let not an evil speaker be established in the earth. Right? Your foul season, your Bill Gates.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Go ahead.
Evil shall hunt the violent man to overthrow him. I know that the Lord will maintain the cause of the afflicted and the right of the poor. Surely the righteous shall give thanks unto thy name. The upright shall dwell in thy presence.
There you go, the name again.
Con.
There you go, the name again, man. There goes the name again. Most High, when the Most High do all these crazy things on the planet Earth, and he do wondrous miracles for the elect, what is the elect going to be praising? His name. His name has to ring throughout the earth. People got to know who did it. Jesus ain't doing it. Yahawah is going to do it, man. Okay? What scripture said it was going to bring out? Habakkuk 2, 15. Alright? Because we're going into different documentaries exposing what they were doing. Right? And all these whistleblowers coming out saying this, that, and the third. You know, they hidden plans on what they plan on doing in the second lockdown. And all your child molestation and child sex trafficking rings that's being brought to light as well. And the media keep trying to play down. You can't play it down anymore. It's already out, man. I think the state of California have a law now where they said child predators, it depends on the age. If they're not more than, child predators now, the sentence is not going to be as harsh anymore.
Wow.
See? That's what you take What you got?
Chase. Oh, man. Habakkuk 2 and verse 15. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness.
Oh, see, that's a cut too, man. That's causing a stumbling block.
Yeah.
Cause him to get drunk so you can see his nakedness. What are people drunk off? The wine of Babylon.
Yeah.
And now you're naked before the Lord. You don't have the garments of righteousness. Garments of righteousness is the truth. Okay, that's the garments Adam took off in the garden. That's what means that he was naked before the Lord. Okay, a brother who comes in the truth and falls out, he took off his garment already. He's naked. Like that dude that had the green hair and the joke and all that, he's naked before the Lord, man. His shame is seen, man. Don't put Yahawashi to shame, man. Okay? Like, keep reading on.
Reading on down. Verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory.
And that's happening now to these Edomites.
Yeah.
Shame for glory, man. Okay? Dishonor for glory, man. Yeah.
Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
Vomit gonna be glory. So the fact that all these secrets is coming out on him, that's shameful spewing, man.
That's right.
And guess what? It's not only us, his own people bringing out dirt on him, man. That means his kingdom is done. Scripture says, if Satan's kingdom be divided against itself, how can his kingdom stand? Right?
I got a precept.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Psalms chapter 64 and verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
The house is divided. A lot of these people used to be a part of them groups who broke away. And according to them, they found Jesus, right? And now they're exposing the elite, exposing their plans.
Yeah.
Right? Guess what? That's the fulfillment of the scripture right there. It says what? Read again.
Psalm 64 and verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away.
Yeah, they're making their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
That's right.
So they're exposing each other. Because in times past, there were always disagreements amongst the elite, amongst these Edomites. But when it came to us, they were always in unison.
Yeah.
See? Now they're just exposing each other, man. Left, right, and center, man. Exposing them, man. Trump, sometimes he be saying certain things. And you can tell they be checking him. He's saying certain things that be exposing them, man. See? And now with the power of the internet and social media, information is getting out a lot quicker, man.
Come on.
In times past, a lot of the stuff that people bringing out now, they were in, the only way you could get access to it was by books. See? And the majority of people don't be reading like that anyway. You have to get a book in order to know these secrets on secret societies and Illuminati. Now everything is through the internet, man. Easy, 1, 2, 3. Google, YouTube it, damn. Right? You become a scholar in one day on secret societies, man. If you truly study it. Now they're trying to clamp down on it. A couple of years back when it was real big, man, you could be on YouTube all day looking at that, man. People going into different signs and the symbols and the hidden messages and the rituals and the seances and where the whole philosophy came from, okay, and how it got here to America. See how they took over the different banks and how they set up the different world wars, and 3 world wars was always in their plan because they knew these plans can happen overnight, and now they at the end now, man. Now they think they're on the verge, man, of accomplishing these goals, which is to bring down the world's population through their Agenda 21, which is to disease warfare, food shortages, okay, triggering other events, okay, to bring down the world's population more, and microchip the rest of everybody else.
That's right.
That's the agenda. But guess what? The agenda's already exposed. So just bring it forth now, man. See, we knew it already because Yahawashi shall have mercy. Then you got a lot of these base Edomites, they bringing it out, man. See, that's the fulfillment of the scripture. His tongue shall fall upon himself. Because like Yahawashi said, what's in darkness always gonna come to light.
That's right.
Okay? You can only tell lies but for so long, man. The truth always win in the end. Always. That's why the scripture says, it says, the scripture, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, Proverbs 19:5. No, Psalms 19:5 again.
Psalms 19 and verse 5. Which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoiceth as a strong man to run a race.
No, let me read Proverbs 19:5.
Okay, con. Proverbs chapter 19 and verse 5. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape.
He that speaketh lies shall not escape. That's a good precept.
Beautiful.
There was another one that was floating in my mind. I can't quite remember. It'll come back to me.
The wicked are strange for the womb?
No. There was one. It'll come back to me. Read that precept again.
Con. Proverbs 19 and 5. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he that speaketh lies shall not escape.
Yeah, speaking lies shall not escape, man. You know? No, get Proverbs 12:19 in here.
Con.
12:19. I'm not even sure.
Proverbs chapter 12, verse 19. Con. The lip of truth shall be established forever.
That's the spirit, man. You know, and those are the angels that put it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Yahawashi now shot.
Yeah.
That's the scripture, yeah. It says what?
Proverbs 12:19. The lip of truth shall be established forever.
The lip of truth shall be established forever.
That's right.
Go ahead.
But a lying tongue is but for a moment.
The lying tongue is but for a moment.
Time.
Just for a short time.
That's right.
See? The lip of truth is going to be established forever. Man. Okay? And what we saying is true according to the scriptures, man. All right? That's why they, and Salaki, before we forget too, like we said, we was going to go into the different, there's other events happening, man, that the media is not reporting on, man.
Yeah.
I heard that there was floods in China. Oh, yes, we talking about the famine.
Yeah. And then there's also rumors of war. You know, you got Greece versus Turkey, China versus India. I believe Indian soldier was killed. I believe it was something like that. 3 Indian soldiers martyred. You know, something like that. And China versus U.S. China furiously told the United States told Trump, do not come in between what I got going on with India. You see, so that's rumors of war, as well. You know.
Yeah, wars and rumors of wars.
That's right.
That's wars and rumors of wars. So we gonna read this cattle.